I'm ready to start decorating my red velvet cake. So first thing I'm going to do is get this top leveled, and then I'll split my two cakes into 2 layers each for a total of 4 layers. So remember, I'm starting like a clock, 3, 6, 9, 12. I'm going to start by figuring out where my low spot is. So I think that's about right here. Working here at 3 o'clock and using the turntable. Come back, double check, and our cake is nice and chilled, very firm, so we can just shave off those excess pieces there where maybe still a little bit high. Okay. Come back here at 3 o'clock again, and I'm going to take this right in half. Okay. And now I'll do the same thing with my second cake. Now I'm going to stack these up so that I can get my sides all even, especially with this cake. I had some of the cake actually went over the edges of the pan, so I definitely want to get that off. I'm going to take my second cake, I'm going to turn that upside down so that I have this nice sharp edge here. Get these as lined up as I can. And then now at 3 o'clock, I'm going to shave right down the side. And now, to make sure that I can stack these cakes up exactly how I have them now, I'm going to cut my 1/4 to 1/2 inch reference notch right here, so you guys can see that. And then now I'll be able to stack these up exactly how I have them now. I'm ready to fill and crumb coat my red velvet cake. So I have my damp paper towel on my turntable. My turntable is spinning freely. Remember to just oil that interior if it's moving a little slowly. And now I can go ahead and place my cake board down right in the center of my turntable. I'm going to take just a small little dollop of cream cheese frosting, put that down in the middle so that I can have give my cake something to grip. Got a little press. And I'm reassembling my cake from the bottom up, just as I had it. And now we'll start with my filling layers in between 9 and 12 o'clock, pushing and pulling and making sure that my spatula never touches the surface of the cake. Okay. Now I'm going to hold my spatula right here at 10 o'clock on a slight angle and just hold that level to get that to smooth. Very important when we have a dark cake like this, we want to make sure that we are using a crumb bowl so that we don't contaminate our clean frosting with any crumbs. Okay. Come back and find my reference point. There we are. Line that up side to side. Gently place it on, then turn around to make sure that the cake is, both layers are lined up and you aren't stacking backwards. Give that a little press. Okay, and now we'll come back with our second layer. Okay, now this is my last chance to check to make sure that my cake is level. I'll come back down on eye level here, give this a spin, check and see if you have any high spots, which I don't. Everything looks good. Take away any crumbs that may be on your board. And now we do our crumb coat. Do a cleanup of your board. And then for the crumb coat, cream cheese frosting does need to set in the freezer because cream cheese is not as firm as butter is when it is cold. We don't really want to take the time to have this crumb coat set in the refrigerator. It would take many hours for that to happen. So I'm going to put this in the freezer for at least a half an hour, and then I'll come and check. And remember that you want to just be able to touch the surface of the cake with your finger, and as long as that frosting isn't moving, you're not leaving a fingerprint, then you're ready for your final coat.